Hey guys, Mars Thinking here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to have a look at another two of the new units that have finally awakened. It's not just the STR Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, but we also have the two Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas that a long time ago, their SSR versions were global firsts. Then they just randomly got added to JP, and then they've sat there for ages with no awakenings. And yeah, since this celebration is just full-on crossover mode, all of these characters are getting awakenings. Super Saiyan 3 obviously getting some huge buffs with this celebration. So we're going to look at both of them on the Vegeta family team. We've got the other one on the next rotation, so we'll go over the physical one here. Both of them are Super Saiyan 3 category leads for 3 key 120, or then they're their own typing 3 key and 90%. The super attack is supreme damage to the enemy, raises attack by 50% and defense by 30% for 6 turns. So you can get a few stacks out of that. So it'll be interesting to see what numbers we can get out of him. His passive is attack and defense 120 and an additional attack 10% up to 60 and defense and chance of performing a crit 5% up to 30 with each attack received. So once you've received the attacks, you get 60% extra attack, 30% extra defense, and a 30% chance to crit, which is pretty good. He has a medium chance to guard all attacks if you're in general, and then if your HP is 60% or less, that goes up to a high chance to guard, and then he reduces damage received by 40% when guard is activated. So he used to only guard or deal, well, guard is always type advantage, but he used to have damage reduction only when guarding, but he didn't have an ability to guard, so he was really only useful against int enemies, whereas obviously now he has a chance to guard against anyone. So that bottom part, the damage received 40% when guard is activated, obviously that will always be active if we're fighting an int enemy. So it's going to be interesting to see what we can get out of him. Now, the one thing with him and the other Vegeta is, even though they are both Super Saiyan 3, neither of them have over in a flash. This is a weird thing that they do for Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas quite a lot. Like, the STR one has it, but is it the Tech one doesn't? There's like a couple of them that don't have it for some reason. And he doesn't have it either. So funnily enough, on this team, running the Vegeta family team, I've brought a int GT Vegeta friend, and then I've brought my own one on the team, because he's actually the best link partner for both of them. As you can see here, we're getting all of our links active except for Saiyan Warrior Race and Limit Breaking Form. I have brought some, I've brought another Super Saiyan 3 on the team that we can have floating in the 3rd spot, so that we can actually get Limit Breaking Form active for both of these guys, because obviously that's the Super Saiyan 3 specific link, gives him a little bit of an attack boost. So he's starting off with 86k defense, which is nothing too crazy. We've got type disadvantage in this first turn as well, so we'll see if we do we get the guard. We don't guard in slot 1. 1.4 million. The super attack is pretty cool. I like the fact they've added in like these zoomed in close-ups, but you can see immediately after that first super attack, the damage that we took dropped to almost like a quarter of what we took from the first hit. But it does always, it indicates that typical problem that we have with these units that only have a chance to guard. When it doesn't go off, it's pretty annoying. So, but obviously this guy is made to be built up over time. The more you build him up, obviously, the less it's going to matter if his guard doesn't activate. Kind of like the same as the Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, who we have here. So, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, eventually we will get the Xeno Vegeta floated off as well. So, Limit Breaking Form activates when you get a super attack. See, this guy as well has GT, has the GT link. He's the GT Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, but as a Super Saiyan 3, but he's not on GT Heroes, which is a little bit annoying. In fact, actually, let's just not super attack with you, because then we don't have to worry about Boo getting killed. So, we'll grab the orbs for you, and then let's look at the Tech GT Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. So again, same leader skill as the physical one, just with physical types for the sub-lead. His super attack, supreme damage, raises attack 50%, defense 30% for 6 turns, so it's the same effect. And then the passive, attack and defense 120, additional attack 60, defense 30 for 6 turns after receiving an attack. Then an additional 10% attack, defense, and chance to crit with each attack received. So that part's the same, but he also has the additional attack 60% and defense 30% for 6 turns after receiving an attack, instead of having the guard and damage reduction. So obviously once he gets hit, he has the potential to do quite a lot of damage. But we've got no attacks in slot 1, so we can't do anything here. We've got the limit breaking form link active now by having Trunks in slot 3. So 1.38 on turn 1. So nothing too crazy, because remember, these guys are both rainbowed for me. They've been rainbowed for some time. Well, available to be rainbowed. I always like to wait these units that... there wasn't that many of them overall, I guess, but these units that didn't have awakenings yet, I basically left them at 97% because we had no idea what they were going to do when they eventually awakened. And then I started pulling a bunch of copies from, like, spare copies once the coin system was introduced. So then I decided to just rainbow them so I could get rid of some of those extra copies. And now that they've awakened in typical fashion, I've probably not done their hidden potential stuff quite right, because I think I gave this one quite a lot of dodge, because he was only good, the physical one was only good against int type enemies. So if you were going to use him anywhere else, he didn't have his guard or his damage reduction. But you see here on this rotation, we've got every single link active except limit breaking form. And this guy does want to be in slot 1, so this is probably still the best way to do this with him. We've got the support from Xeno Vegeta on the rotation, so we've got 214k defense. And when we get this hit in slot 1, our stats are going to jump up quite significantly as well. So let's see what we can get. This turn we should be looking pretty good for this Vegeta. Because we get hit, we get the boost. Yeah, 3.1 million. Not too bad at all. And this is level 1 links as well, of course. So many units to link level now. All the new hero units, all the new awakenings, the easy A's that we got. Like, yeah, it's just so much stuff to level up now. So I'm probably not going to do level 10 links showcases for any of these newer characters, because it's going to take me weeks to get them all to full level 10. So for the time being, I'm just showing them off on a whole bunch of different teams and just having fun. So what we're going to do here is, I don't want to pick up too many orbs because I don't want this Vegeta to do too much damage. We've got type disadvantage here, so we'll get 5. And then now when we get limit breaking form to activate with this guy, we now have, yeah, all of our links except Saiyan Warrior Race active. So that's pretty good. He's at 173k defense now. See if we can actually get the guard to go off here. 4.1 million from Vegeta. If he doesn't crit, we should be good. Even if he does crit, I don't know if he takes him out. Okay, no crit, good. Get an additional normal, that's fine. And let's see what the physical Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. 2.38. So nothing too crazy. I mean, when you consider that that is most of his links active. But there's the guard. So, yeah, mine has quite a lot of dodge, as I said. So, but guarding for double-digit damage. Obviously, as soon as the guard is activated, he gets that damage reduction. It's really, really good. But obviously, it's a little bit unfair to compare them directly because Trunks has an easy A now. But in terms of like a defensive-based Super Saiyan 3, the AGL Trunks just seems to be way better than that physical Vegeta. Obviously, they're going to fit onto some different teams because, you know, Vegeta being on Pure Saiyans. 3 million attack stat from this GT Vegeta as well now. Pretty good. The fact that he's got such a great link partner with that GT Vegeta does mean that if he was actually good, once we get him Rainbow full level 10 links, I might have to have a look back at the tech one, because the fact that he has such a great link up with the Int Vegeta, who is obviously a very, very strong unit as well, I think that is pretty good. So with the support from Xeno Vegeta, he's got 213k defense at the start of the turn here. So can we get the guard to activate this turn? We're getting super attack, so let's hope so. You gonna guard this? No guard. 67k though, it's not too bad. Obviously the good thing is the guard chance is only like 30%, but when you're at 60% HP or below, it does go up to 50%. And obviously, when you're on lower health, that's when you really want that guard to activate. But it's just very annoying that these they have these RNG passives. I don't know if they were... I mean, everyone memes about Tekka or Gohan even today, but the fact that you could use him and his team in any event because he's so strong defensively, I wonder if they just know that the memes and the fact that everybody just uses Gohan for everything, so they're more hesitant to give units like just straight up 100% chance to guard. I don't know. So what's his defense looking like now? 191. I don't know if his slot 1 thing has run out, because if we have him in the middle here, we can get every single link active. The only problem, of course, is we're not getting hit in slot 1, so we're not getting that attack buff. But it's for 6 turns, right? So he should still have it in theory. We're only on turn 8, so... yeah, let's see. Vegeta, purposely not get a lot of orbs for him, so he doesn't do too much damage. The friend one is only 55% as well, so he's not quite as powerful. But yeah, it's very interesting that in terms of the rest of their link set, the GT Vegeta is the best link partner for these guys and not another Super Saiyan 3, because it's only the limit-breaking form link that they're missing out on. I mean, look at that. It tanks the super attack for double-digit damage. The GT Vegeta definitely seems to be a little bit more impressive. I think, you know, you don't have to battle against that RNG chance to guard. Getting hit in slot 1 and then having a buff for like a whole bunch of turns is obviously really good. Yeah, he seems very impressive to me. So I'll go ahead and do this. Of course, we can't get to these. We should finish him off this turn regardless. It's not like Vegeta desperately needs the defense here. So yeah, now we're not guarding and we're still taking basically no damage. So I think his passive might be fully built up at this point. His attack stat's still nothing really too impressive though. The physical one definitely seems to be the less impressive of the two by a pretty considerable margin. It'll be interesting to see what he does in like Super Saiyan 3 Super Battle Road, for example. Because I'm pretty sure now that these guys, because they have a Super Saiyan 3 leader skill, even though it's 120%, you could technically run a full Vegeta family Super Saiyan 3 team now, which is kind of interesting. So, yeah, this guy, we know he has his passive fully fully built up now, I believe. We can put him in slot 1 here because we don't get any extra links out of the Xeno Vegeta. So this is going to be a very, very good turn for the Tech GT Vegeta. I think he's fully built up now. Yeah, 300k defense at the start of the turn is pretty good. So let's go ahead and grab these and see what we get here. We get super attack straight away. This shouldn't do that much damage though, based on our defense. Yeah, 30k, that's perfectly fine. And then take the normals for double digits. And what is his attack stat going to look like? We've got the Dokkan attack with him, so let's make sure we hit those. 3.93, so not super far off of a 4 million attack stat for that GT Vegeta. So that's definitely a very good awakening for him. The physical one I'm not too sure on, but this guy, especially with the GT link as well, him and that in GT Vegeta together, such a good rotation. I'm really, really impressed with him. He's not like the craziest unit in the world or anything, but definitely a very, very solid awakening. And obviously because it's just an awakening, that means he still has an easy A on the table at some point in the future. Although probably going to be a long way away at this point as he's only just awakened, but still that at least leaves him that room to improve. So definitely going to try them both out in Super Battle Road at some point and see what that's like. But you guys will have to let me know what you think of this guy down below in the comments section. So let's go ahead and fire off this one final turn with the physical one. Let me know what you think. Have I been a bit too hard on the physical one, or is the tech one just clearly superior? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.